Now I'm going to explain why people see rainbows and double rainbows. Some people might really like this one. So your soul, imagine it a dot, okay? When it goes through a cycle, it goes all the way through its first cycle, it's automatically the very first cycle is only a white light. After the first cycle you go through, everything after is now your feelings mixed into that. And your feelings mixed into that, the emotions create a color. And those colors are temperature and temperance, meaning how you feel is how you are going to be driven in life. If you feel angry, you'll have like an angry drive. You might not have a drive because you might be so angry that you don't want to do nothing. So it gets like you can get really deep into all these different emotions that play into these cycles. But to explain it in a simpler sense, that is just how the light works. As you see, the light reflects through multiple colors in the rainbow. There's multiple variations of these colors because there's multiple frequencies that these colors are on, okay? And that is the same thing that I'm speaking of earlier. It is a frequency that you are creating. You have to create the frequency. You don't just pop up in the world and you got the frequency. You understand? The first one is white because it's all colors. It's not really decided yet. Then after that, you go through maybe a similar situation or a new situation with those old temperament, old temperature, and that creates the color. So when people are outside and they see a rainbow, it's because they're not letting those colors inside of them from different cycles they go through mix all together and just become darkness. And because all colors combined doesn't equal darkness, it actually equals white light. But we're going to say the absence of color, so when you just throw it all in there, you can't make out this from that. So it just becomes absence of color. And that is when you get into destructive energy. That is when your life feels destructive. That is when you feel chaotic. You feel like you can't go anywhere. You got nowhere to go, no one to talk to, no way to even process the emotions you're feeling. But the opposite to that is when you regulate your emotions, you regulate yourself, you understand these cycles you're going through, you regulate, the pain or anger or depression you're feeling, and you turn it into something else over time. That will create strong boundaries between these colors. And that's why when you go outside, you see rainbows. Everything is a mirror. What you see is a mirror of you. Your dog is a mirror of you. Your friend is a mirror of you. Your parents are a mirror of you. Everything in this world is a mirror of you. Whatever you see, guess what? It's a mirror of you. So when you see a rainbow outside, when it's just one rainbow, that means that all the colors, you have been regulating yourself. You have been regulating your emotions. They are not all jumbled up and bunched up and mixed in. It's not just this big crock pot of just terrible stuff. It's actually separated, organized, and easy to see. You understand? So you see these rainbows outside, and it's just a reminder, because it's just a mirror. It's just a reminder that you've been doing good on regulating your emotions in the space inside you. When you see a double rainbow, it means you're really on it. You might even have broke a karmic cycle. I want y'all to know how big that is. That's huge. We keep coming back and repeating these cycles. That is huge. A karmic cycle. I'm not talking about family cycles. Those are big, of course. But that's generational. That's like physically passed down. I'm talking about cycles that are passed down through your soul, that your soul is attracted to because it didn't learn its lesson and it needs to go repeat it until it learns its lesson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is huge. So any of you out there that see two rainbows, hats off to you. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. I'm happy that you're working on yourself. You're making your life better. And you're enjoying your life more, because that's the point, to be happy here, to share love, to share creativity, to share imagination, to be involved. So that is the explanation of the rainbows. I will talk about the colors again in a separate video. but I'm pretty much going to go over the similar information, but I'm not going to talk about the rainbows in the next one. So, but yeah, there you go. I just explained some super universal truths. Yes, sir. I'm out.